Hi, this is Alyssa Borelli, website editor for Commercial Integrator. Today I'm delighted to have Craig Stambaugh, VP of Global Sales at Jupiter, joining in on a discussion about the Command and Control Room market. This is, of course, part of Commercial Integrator's Command and Control Room Deep Dive Report in the August edition of Commercial Integrator and Security Sales and Integration. This will also be spotlighted throughout the month of August online. Welcome, Craig. So great to have you here today.
Morning, Melissa. I'm glad to be here and glad to be part of this. At Jupiter Systems, we're dedicated to delivering cutting-edge solutions for the command and control market. And today we'd like to discuss some of those solutions and how we address the critical needs of those environments.
Let's jump right into it. Can you elaborate on the 5 key points that need to be considered when designing or upgrading command and control rooms? And how does Jupiter's PixelNet meet these points?
Sure. So there are many components or many key points that are relevant in command and control, but probably the 5 most critical or vital ones that we focus on at Jupiter Systems is reliability and redundancy being the first one. Command and control environments operate in a mission critical application, and having robust purpose-built hardware like PixelNet with built-in redundancy and that minimizes downtime and ensures continuous operation allows those types of applications to be successful and easy for operators to continue to function in and meet all the requirements of those mission critical applications. Within PixelNet itself, there are multiple paths that provide redundancy for the signal in that environment, so that there is, a guaranteed performance in those applications and the reliability of the products that we manufacture.
How does PixelNet handle the quantity of sources in a command and control room setup?
Another key component in command and control is scalability, right? Organizations continue to evolve and grow, and their needs change over time. And even though they put in a new solution today, having the flexibility to expand and grow over time and not impacting the operation is critical, right? So that would be another vital parameter within the command and control space. And the PixelNet solution gives you that ability, being that its architecture is virtually unlimited scalability of both inputs and outputs. And it addresses the need for multiple wall applications as well as multiple participants. So as those needs grow over time, they'll be able to expand, knowing that it'll accommodate whatever the changes are that are in their future.
Speaking of scalability, could you explain the scalability of PixelNet's input and output nodes and how it benefits large-scale operations?
Sure. So in the operations center, organizations have a number of inputs of varying types, and PixelNet has the ability to accommodate those various types of inputs or data points, whatever they may be. We can bring those sources into a PixelNet environment or architecture and make those sources available to any endpoint, whether it's a video wall of LCD panels, a directory LED wall, or an operator's workstation that needs to have access to those different sources. And the architecture of PixelNet allows for virtually unlimited number of inputs and unlimited number of outputs, and the flexibility to manage and access any of those sources or outputs at any given time by users.
Why is uncompressed data transfer important for command and control rooms, and how does PixelNet achieve that?
Sure. So today, we're all stimulated by different data points, whether it's in our personal lives or corporate professional environment. And we expect instant gratification when we click on something, and we want to see that information immediately. Command and control is no exception. In fact, it's more important in the command and control space because things need to be viewed and represented in real time the way they were captured. And being able to maintain the integrity of that and not impacting the time that it takes for that information to be conveyed to operators or users that are looking for that information is critical. And PixelNet architecture allows you to do that in an uncompressed architecture, so that from pixel to pixel or end to end, that information is maintained the way it was captured.
What are the advantages of using a layer 2 network for data transfer regarding image quality and performance?
Sure. So layer 2 architecture is based on MAC addresses, right? So Those MAC addresses are hard-coded in the PixelNet architecture so that we can manage the information requests through that architecture from input to output consistently. And where that differs from a layer 3 architecture that's using IP protocol, typically those devices are identified by an IP address, and those IP addresses are dynamic. So being that they're dynamic, the predictability is, not what it is in a layer 2 architecture. So that allows us to have less overhead in our architecture of PixelNet and guaranteed performance and communication from end to end.
How does PixelNet's integration with Canvas software enhance remote accessibility and user experience?
Sure. So the integration between PixelNet and Canvas allows for one user interface to manage any number of video walls through the Canvas application, right? Our Canvas collaboration software. And with that, I can select the video wall that I want to manage and be able to manage that wall remotely without direct line of sight to the video wall. So that gives me a lot of flexibility and a lot of access to manage the different video walls that may be in my environment. And additionally, those sources are available to users through the Canvas client software that may be installed on their workstation or laptop or whatever device it is that they're using in their day-to-day work.
Security is paramount in command and control rooms. Can you explain how PixelNet's JITC certification ensures the highest security standards?
Sure. JITC certification is based on the Department of Defense approved product list, right? So there's a rigorous certification process for any product to be on that approved product list. And JITC is the one that most government agencies look for interoperability, security, and also, isolation. So they want to make sure that any device that's deployed in a secure environment maintains the integrity or the security posture of that environment. And with JITC, we maintain that, right? PixelNet is a closed network of inputs and outputs. So that in itself already provides a layer of security. And then with the integration with Canvas, which is utilizing Active Directory to authenticate users and their permissions to access sources or to change layouts on walls or other various procedures or applications they may want to do, ensures that the system is secure. And PixelNet went through that rigorous certification in order to get to that level of approved product list for the Department of Defense. So it's a very big undertaking. And we're one of the few products in our industry that has JITC certification. So it really is a very high standard that we adhere to for that.
Wow, that's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you'd like to add? Do you have any closing thoughts?
Jupiter Systems PixelNet is designed to meet the demanding requirements of modern command and control rooms. It's reliable, it's scalable, it maintains the integrity of the data or the sources in the environment. It gives users access to the different video walls that they may need to manage or the different sources that they need to access and control and interact with, at the same time maintaining a very high level of security that government agencies and commercial applications look for in today's cybersecurity environment that we're all a part of. So Jupiter is committed to delivering the best possible technology to support critical operation centers in the command and control environment.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Craig, for joining me today. And thanks again for sharing your insights.
Thank you. And if you have any specific requirements or questions, please feel free to reach out to Jupiter Systems via our webpage, jupiter.com, where you can ensure to have the best solutions for your command and control room needs.
Please check back on commercialintegrator.com throughout the month of August, and of course in print for all things command and control room related.